Hello and welcome to the DSP Project, your weekly fix of music production and technology. I am of course your host Rupert Brown, and this week we are giving away the beautiful Novation Launchpad to some lucky winner. If you didn't know, we've got a competition on at the moment to redesign the sting, the little intro sound at the beginning of the show, and I want to play you a selection of some of the entries. On a side note, actually, just to let you know, we're trying a new camera this week. I don't know if we're going to stick with it, so if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, yeah, let me know. So I just want to play you a selection of some of the entries that came in. Unfortunately, I can't play all of them. There's just too many of them. However, if your tune does not get played on this episode and you want some feedback, feel free to hit me up, inbox at thedspproject.com with your SoundCloud name, and I'll give you some feedback. I have picked a few at random, basically, and I've got them in alphabetical order here. So to start off with, we've got an entry from Denmark, and I'm not even going to pronounce that name. I'm very sorry, and it probably goes to say I'm probably going to butcher over 50% of the name, so I'm very sorry if I pronounce your name a bit strangely. But this entry from Denmark really reminded me of Mortal Kombat. Our next entry comes in from Romania. I'm going to guess that it's Alex, and it has sort of a nice bass, nice bass element to it, and it's just a nice light tune. The next entry comes from Switzerland, from Alexandra, and it's a tidy little house number. Okay, so this song comes from India, from Harshit, and it destructs quite a lot at the end. From Britain, Downright Flawless has sent us quite a heavy sound, although I thought it probably needed a bit more bottom. There's not really much bass to go with, it's kind of all tops, but still quite a cool sound. Dimmer from the Ukraine sent us a track that gave me flashbacks of a youth taking acid listening to Nicky Black Market old jungle tunes. This next one comes from M.S.A. There's no name or country or really any information on his or her SoundCloud account, but I have to say I really liked this one. It's well designed, it's light, it's clean. Unfortunately, I didn't really think there was enough in there to make it as an intro tune. It's just a bit too light. There's not too much enough for it to be quite memorable, but it was still quite a nice entry. The next one comes from Noel, or Now3L, from the US of A, and it is quite a catchy little tune. I kind of wish that the end note didn't fade out the way it did. I wish it kind of sustained right through, but still very nice. And this next one, Flynn70 from USA sent in. It's kind of a Snorks underwater jungle sting. So if you've heard your entry played so far, unfortunately it means you haven't won. I now want to play you the finalists, the guys that I was really seriously considering for winners. So first of all, we've got Ostro. Again, my pronunciation, I'm sorry, it's going to be bad. He comes from Poland, and I'd have to say this is probably the gruntiest entry we had. It's got a beautiful little buzz, like an amp about to be plugged in at the beginning. Very nice quality, good bass. It's just a beautiful little piece of sound design. The next one comes from Joe in London, and it's a nice catchy little tune, and it's also got nice pacing about it. Next is KFF from Japan, and he or she is the only person to get 2 entries into the final round. The first one is just a really catchy, nice light piece, and the second one is a quality piece of synthesis. Now we have Twisted Psyche from the USA, and this coming in with a really heavy, catchy little riff. This next one is from Unknown Maniac in Canada, and I liked it. It's just got really nice drums, and also it trails off really nicely, that I think would work really well trying to just blending in with whatever next piece of audio there is. And the final of the finalists is Vera Nova, again, who's won on the show here before. Just, again, another quality entry. Now, who won? I have to say this was a really hard decision to make, and I know every judge says that. It's such a cliche thing to say, but it really was very difficult to pick a winner. Going into it, I kind of thought that I would want something kind of really grunty and heavy, but I think looking at what is actually usable and kind of sort of approachable, not to freak anyone out if they find the show for the first time, I've decided to go with something a little bit easier. So the winner is Unknown Maniac from Canada. Congratulations, Unknown Maniac. I really liked the drums you had there, and again, it's sort of the way it all tailed off nicely. I thought it really lent itself well for a little intro piece. I also have a kind of a runner-up. And that was the M.S.Z entry. I thought that was, again, really cool. I really liked it, and I think I can use that for some other element inside of the show. So I'm going to try and figure out a prize. I don't even know what it's going to be yet, to be honest. Maybe I've got some stickers or something I can send you out, because I thought that was quite a nice, well thought out entry. So once again, thank you very much to Novation for the Launchpad. Well done, Unknown Maniac. I will send this out to you. I'll be in touch very shortly to get your details and get this bad boy over to you. Thank you to everybody who entered. It is really appreciated. Again, if you didn't get your track played, don't take it too bad, because there really was quite a few entries there in the end. They all sort of came in the last couple of days. Everybody seemed to upload something. So hit me up at inbox@theDSPproject.com if you want some sort of feedback. That is about all we've got time for this week. Let me know what you think of the new camera, and I'll see you next week.